Okay, so we are going live on Facebook, and we are live on Facebook and Instagram at the same time. This is a big adventure for Laurie and myself. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. This is the first time that I have co-hosted live on the social networks. It was such an exciting reason. I want to introduce you to Laurie. She's going to tell you about herself. I'm going to tell you that she has given me one of the most exciting opportunities that I have had in a very, very long time as the transformation coach in all of the lifeology work that I have done. Laurie has created an incredible summit. And when I got the email about it, I was like, I think this is spam. It can't be real. How did they find me?
Just kidding.
I really did. I actually really didn't believe the process. It is called the Outrageous Courageous Confidence Summit, and I am part of it. And I wanted you to meet this incredible woman so that you can understand. They're saying no video on Facebook, which is interesting. So give me a second. Are you all fine? I can see Insta, but I've got a friend telling me there's no video on Facebook.
Well, that's weird.
Oh, that's terrible. So I'm going to carry on Insta.
All right.
I have no idea how to fix it. Laurie and I are being brave. We are playing around with Yardstream, which seems to be very, very adult, and it's not working. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Insta, if you will just be patient with us, I'm going to get this figured out. I need to phone a friend and get this. And then we will be back. Actually, my dearest friend, Raksha, is here. I can see her on Insta. And she is the one who gifted me with, she's also saying big echo. So we're going to stop everything. If you are on Insta, maybe to jump over to Facebook, please. I think it's going to be easier. This is definitely the lean methodology, figuring it out. So then I'm going to have to, okay, so we're live. I just got a message to say that we are live, which is fantastic.
Oh, we are? Lovely.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there was a big echo on Instagram. Obviously we can't go live on Instagram through Yardstream, so we were playing around with that. What we might do is do it a bit on Facebook and then jump onto Insta. Laurie, you got time to do that?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. And then I'm also cutting and snipping all that kind of stuff so that I'm also going to put out an edited video. This beauty of the way that we create. I love creating like this. I know it freaks a lot of people out, but I'm very happy to throw something out into the world and fix it as we do it. So we have fixed it as we've done it. Unfortunately, we've lost Insta Stories, Insta IGTV, but we will definitely go back to it.
We'll go back.
So after all of that, welcome. I'm so excited to be sharing this journey with you. I really and truly am, and I'm so proud to be part of it. But mostly, I am so proud to watch you create the summit. Like literally, you're making it happen in real time. So just please tell everyone a little bit about you and why the Courageous Confidence Summit.
Why the hell did I do this, right? For those of you who don't know or have never sort of thought about it or whatever, a summit is sort of like dicing yourself into tiny pieces and trying to knit them all back together into a shape that still looks like you. So it's really an interesting process. And the thing that's the best about it is that I get to talk to amazing people like Joe. I mean, I've gotten to meet Joe. How else would I have met Joe?
Absolutely.
I would not have been walking down your street. So that's, no. But yeah, my name's Laurie Kirstein. I'm the founder of a company called the Goodbye Good Girl Project. And my whole purpose is to help people, especially women, to break out of this good girl thing where we wait for permission or approval before throwing ourselves out there in ways now that are courageous, not completely foolhardy, but like you were saying, Joe, a little while ago, that you just like to put yourself out there and try something. And from my acting background, me too. I'm just like, you know what? I'm already kind of strange and different, so why not just show it?
It's so beautiful, so refreshing how naturally you've rolled with it. I mean, we jumped online, we recorded the session. I thought there'd be a couple of takes and there'd be some stops and starts, and that's why I thought you wanted to pre-record, where you'd go, no, let's redo that. Can you say that in a different way? And it absolutely just flowed because you let people be so authentically themselves. And just being part of this, I am so excited to see the other 23 experts because I just really and truly want to see the natural flow that everyone has, and you have the ability to bring people. You've got this ability to just let people tell their story.
It's sort of a superpower. It's definitely a superpower of mine, as they like to say. And because the thing is, I like people. Now, I have my sore spots. I don't like people who are cruel or who try to shame me. I don't like those moments. And so I don't tend to hang with people who want to do that routinely. So that's that. But I like people. I like human beings. I think we're under a tremendous amount of pressure, no matter how good our lives are. And right now, everything is so stressful, especially here in the United States, I have to say. And it's so important. It is so important. It's important planetarily. It's important individually. It's important communally. It's important spiritually, that we step out of this waiting for approval or permission, and that we come together to do it together, because we need the support. We need it to really step out in force and reshape the world as well as our lives.
So you bought the summit.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Is that why you created the summit? Because it's a big project to have done. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of coordination behind this. I can see it. Why gather 23 experts from around the world to talk about this?
Well, what I did initially, before I really got clear on why I was doing what I was doing, was I followed my intuition into a program that helps you launch summits. It seemed like the natural next step for my business. And I had been keeping this business. I've had it for years, really. And I was still doing a regular day job on top of it. And when COVID came along, the company I was working for furloughed me and gave me the time I needed to front burner this instead of always side hustle, which is my intention anyway. So I sort of fell into this program, and the offer was, do you want to start this? You want to get it started and completed in 60 days or 90 days? And being the overachiever that I am, I said 60 days. And after about 3 weeks, I sort of crashed and burned and went, I'm going to have to hire some help. And one of the things I had to do at the beginning was decide which part of my business, what was the resonant message that could be out there. And so the resonant message really was, what is the core that gets us to move forward into being our bigger selves and our truer, more authentic selves, which is, we've got to exercise courage. And then I thought to myself, what does courage mean? What does that mean? Is it like Tom Cruise in a jet fighter or something? Like, I don't know. So I thought, that's exactly what I need to discuss. So people all along the spectrum can know if they're terrified of taking a step, or they're ready to take another step and they're just like, I need some guidance because I don't know if I've taken this kind before. We would have everybody covered.
That's incredible. So tell me just about some of the 23 experts that are going to be featured. And what I do want to just say is that I love how you're doing it. People sign up, they register, and then every day you receive an email over a period. It's starting on I've got it here, on the 15th of June, running to the 17th of July. And every day you get one of these interviews that you created. So tell us a little bit about these 23 experts.
It's so awesome. We've got everything. I'll tell you some specifics in a minute, but I find it so remarkable, first of all, that the people we've attracted are in all different kinds of industries. We've got a Hollywood actor who decided to leave Hollywood, not leave acting, but leave Hollywood and move to the Midwest and become a real estate guy, motivational speaker, and he's also a personal growth coach. And we've got, we've got Vernice Fly Girl Armour, who is the first African-American jet pilot African-American female jet pilot in all of the U.S. History. And who else do we have? Let me see, I made a list here. We've got Katie Goodman, who is the funniest comic. She does improv workshops, which is something I'm going to be doing quite soon. It's so great. Acting is so great for breaking us out of our shell and being who we are out loud, even if we're quiet. So we've got Katie. She's amazing. And the actor I was referring to is a guy that you might know if you watch soap operas. But also he's been in some movies. He's amazing. And his name's Colin Egglesfield. He came through 2 bouts of cancer.
Wow.
Yeah. Like right when he made it as a Hollywood person, 6 months later, he gets told, you've got cancer. So incredible. And he's a very inspirational and a really kind man. He's lovely. Nancy Giordano, who is actually our first speaker next Monday, she is a strategic futurist, which sounds a little bit like sci-fi, but honestly what it is she is the most positive person I've ever met, but she's not ungrounded about it. Like, she sees what's real, she sees what's happening, but she and all of the colleagues that she knows around the world are creating this increasingly amazing vortex of energy, information, feminine leadership. I mean, you got to hear her. You got to hear all of them. They're all amazing.
That's so incredible. And this, I feel like if we look at everything that we're going through, especially, the whole world being locked down at the same time, and just this separation of can you do this in a positive light, that that something good is going to come out of it. And it feels like you took that time to put everyone together, and the universal timing of this has just been so incredible that everyone comes together. And we're going to start to have to re-enter the world slowly. We're going to have to get out back into the world again. And what's it going to take? It's going to take courage to re-enter the world. It definitely is. And for a lot of people, myself included, this lockdown has had so many shifts. COVID has really made such impact. I mean, my business partner and myself have really had to go through this process of reframing who we are and shutting a division of the business down, and just these conversations and these dialogues with money and with ourselves, and just being brave to have all these experts come together and talk about courage now, when we need the courage to not be tempted to want the world to go back to what it was. It's so important for us to take this as an opportunity to transform in the process, and know that the world that we can create can be so much better than what it has been before. So I am so grateful for the timing. I'm so excited for it. I am going to now announce when I am going to be on. But what I'm asking, because I know there are some really special friends and family and followers who are here and who are watching me. It's so important for me and for the support of this whole entire project to just join in and watch the ones that grab you and follow the process. And I'm really grateful. I'm close to the end, so you've got to get through all the people. So it feels like I'm the prize at the end. That's another thing I wanted to definitely say. It is incredible that you have managed to secure a prize from every single one of these experts is giving something. Every expert is giving something. It's incredible. So to register and then to know that you're going to be receiving something is absolutely incredible from each one. So my date, I'm so excited. My date is Friday the 3rd of July. So what you'll do is you'll receive an email. So please register early so that you're in the system. You will get an email for all 23. The speakers are absolutely going to be incredible. And also you don't know what the experts are giving away. So there are 23 really cool goodies.
I do know what they're giving away. And honestly, it's not just the free gift that they're giving away. Okay. The interviews are, I was always, you'll see at a number of them at the end, I'd be like, you're amazing. Like, that's all I could come up with to say thank you. It was just like, they would blow my mind. And I would be sitting there taking notes and realizing that as they were talking, I was shifting. I was being able to just take in information in a new way. And I've been on the spiritual and personal growth path for over 30 years. So let me tell you, things are happening faster now. And if you are, especially if you are looking for the change, then you're going to have an easier time of it. And that's really what I wanted to offer with this, was people to have a whole lot of information from a whole lot of different perspectives that they could then take in. I mean, internal changes, external actions, steps that you can take.
Yes. You've done it so beautifully, and I'm really so excited. I'm so grateful. I know that you heard from the very beginning. I'm deeply, proudly South African, and my contribution as a South African makes me so happy. And to have been spotted as courageous in a time when I have been so vulnerable, going through this process, I'm so grateful, and I thank you so much that we coordinated this time. It's been, we keep on counting 6 hours back on our fingers the whole time to make sure that we've timed it right, and this has been absolutely magical. I wish you all the best. I know that I'm through this process with you, and we've got so much more talking to do, but I really wish you the best because the energy that you have put into this has been so incredibly special to watch. And I just, in front of everyone who's watching, I do promise you that I'm going to flip hats and put my social media strategist hat on and just make sure that as many people as possible get to know about the summit, because each and every person is going to need 1, 2, 3, 20 of these experts, So,
I'm telling you, thank you. First of all, you are remarkable. And I told you, and I say it in the email that you will see that goes out the day that your information goes out. You are the answer to so many of our personal growth woes that we go through. That you're providing connective tissue that people need to know about. It's very grounded. It keeps people out of, oh God, beating themselves up because they're not getting it right. You give the power back to the individual. I mean,
thank you.
You're handing people courage in a velvet glove. You're like, here you go. Here's how you do it. And I'm so grateful that I met you.
Me too. So I'm going to end here. Please make sure that you have all the details. If you don't, just drop me a message and we will get everything to you that you need. I really want to just say a big thank you, and I also want to say I'm wishing you all the best, and I'm with you every step of the way. And I know
Right
we've
back
just
at you.
really. To all my Facebook people, thank you so much for tuning in. Please share if you know that there's anyone who would be interested or who needs this. Please just share this video along. Otherwise, just take my affiliate link and share it along, and we will see you online. Lots of
See you
love.
there. Bye.
Bye.